if they're sincere or not.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
when you give them a task, that's an easy way to discern. If they don't receive it like, okay. But they're like,
Prime example.
I know I
Okay,
have homework.
come back. You gonna come back next week,
right.
right? You don't see the niggas never again.
Really, the root of spiritual power is faith, man, on both ends. Whether it's the one who's performing the act, as well as the one who's receiving. You got to believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to perform that act, that the Lord is going to use you as that vessel. You know, and those who are being healed have to believe that, you know, they're going to be healed.
This is another account from Acts 5.
You finished that one?
No, that was more.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Back in Acts 3 and 7, it says, and he took him by the right hand and lifted him up. And immediately his feet and ankle bones received strength. And he leaping up stood and walked and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising the Most High.
He went in the temple though. He didn't go run off somewhere else.
Yeah.
He went into the temple with him.
He didn't go off and be a nigga. Yeah.
Just what happened to me. You know, he went actually went in the temple with him. He's more, right?
It says, and all the people saw him walking and praising the Most High, and they knew that it was he which sat for arms at the beautiful gate of the temple, and they were filled with wonder, and amazement at that which had happened unto him. And as the lame man which was healed held Peter and John, all the people ran together unto them in the porch that is called Solomon's, greatly wondering.
Whoa, but at the same time, there's some that have faith that will give them faith. And now, that faith is now grown in them. You know? It's now flourished in them. That was it on that, right?
This is Acts 5. And I'll start here in this is Acts 5 and I'll start at 14. 10. Right. I'll start at 14. It says, and believers were the more added to the Lord. 12. And by the hands of the apostles were many signs and wonders wrought among the people, and they were all with one accord in Solomon's porch. And of the rest, there's no man joined himself to them, but the people magnified them.
It's funny because a lot of, I guess where some of these miracles will take place. I found some of these camps, man.
Yeah.
You know? You think it won't? That's when the spirit's going to be super heavy. Especially the closer we get, the spirit's going to be even heavier.
You know, and someone that gets healed, they're gonna tell everybody.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna hear,
We,
you heal somebody down here, everybody in Container Park gonna know about it.
So like, not just tell, the other people are going to see.
Yeah.
Because as the account that just happened, with the blind man, right? It said that the people that knew him said, oh, he was one begging. So they knew him already in the state of him being in that blindness.
Yeah.
So when they seen that he was healed, they already had questions like, hey, what happened, man? Like, who did this? You know?
The lame man is, you know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say a lot of these miracles is gonna have to be seen in person.
Yeah.
Because like the Lord said, He's not gonna give His glory unto another man.
Yeah.
Esau not gonna be able to take credit for these miracles that's gonna take place.
Because hey, we got it right here on camera.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go viral.
Yeah.
You know, for sure. Hey, that's when E is gonna hear. Hey man, there's certain guys out there that they have these powers.
Hey,
they're the same
X.
who's been preaching that hate content.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna throw some, demonizations on it, of course.
And they're gonna say like they told the men, don't teach in His name.
Yep.
You know, oh, they're healing in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah, they're gonna hear about men that are healing out here, that are doing miracles. So naturally, E, what is he gonna do? Like he did that the black Jesus guy. He's gonna try to go get him.
Kind of riled them up.
You know,
That's
Yeah.
status, man. That status coming, man.
when the enemy shall come in like a flood, you know.
And it even said there will be, what was the word used?
Really?
There will be madmen sparing none, but still spoiling and
destroying
those that fear the Lord.
Hey, the Lord, and He might not give you the power to fight, to put up a fight, but He will give you the power to disappear.
Yeah.
He may get you captured.
When
Well,
There was times when
Exactly.
they tried to catch Yahweh, tried to put him to death, and he would teleport him.
Yeah.
Hey,
They said he disappeared in the midst of the people.
I'll take that. You
I'll
know?
tell you, yeah.
I'll take that.
They tried to throw him off of a hill,
Cliff,
off of,
yeah.
off of a mountain.
Yeah.
You got it.
This is 1 Corinthians 12:4. Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same
yeah.
Spirit. And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it's in the same power which worketh all in all. But the
Yahweh had it all. But we only get pieces. But that's what makes us a body. We're like his body when we come together. Now we can do all things through Yahweh. Right? You got it, bro.
But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. For to the one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another the discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues.
Right. Hey. Each of those different facets, skills, if you will, all used toward gifts, all used toward the ministry. You don't have the gift of healing and go on to go. I'm gonna continue Dr. Sabian's work. No, that's not what you do. You're doing it to heal fellow believers in a time of evil.
And you're gonna know who's of the elect, not because who he's going to give this power to. He ain't giving it to people that saying the MOTB is sin, or you could pop your woman on the Sabbath day, or all these fairy tales these niggas, these guys say. You're gonna know who the true believers are of this doctrine and who have the 100% doctrine, man.
Shit, there's gonna be people saying that we're doing miracles.
Yeah, Satan gave the
Exactly.
Yeah.
Witchcraft.
You know, through witchcraft.
And they'll pull the scriptures where it says when Yahweh said that there's going to be false prophets, and they shall even do wonders and miracles that even the elect they shall deceive the very elect.
Yeah.
They'll even pull precepts, saying, "Oh, don't believe these dudes. They're of the enemy. They're of Satan."
Yeah.
I'm cool with that too.
One body be like, "See them brothers? I knew them brothers wasn't right."
Yeah, that's witchcraft.
That's sorcery right there. They ain't doing that through the Spirit of Christ.
And they're right though. They're doing it through the Spirit of Christ, man.
And guess what? You're gonna be, and they're gonna be getting caught blaspheming the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you're doing. People are gonna be speaking evil of the Holy Spirit, man. Getting marked. Yep. It's on.
But all these works, that one and the self-same Spirit, dividing to every man severely as he will. So it's coming from the same source.
Yep. High, we have John, and they shared through us.
Luke 10 and 17. And the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. And he...
Hey, we was telling last night, hey, they called us niggas.
Yeah.
Told the demon ran told the demon that, and the demon ran the demon on.
Yeah.
The demon ran to them, And be able to command other men, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
Verse 18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy.
Yep.
And nothing shall by any means hurt you.
I'm gonna say this. The first level of that of being able to have those powers that's talking about goodness. Anybody know what that first level of that is? The most simplest level of it.
What's that?
So the next one.
Of performing miracles?
Yeah. To be able to perform those powers. Wisdom. Just being smart. Keeping yourself out of those troubles. Foreseeing the evil and hiding yourself away from it. You know, that's like the first level of spiritual power is wisdom. I know how to heal. I got a sniffle. I better take these herbs. I know the combination of herbs to take to heal. So that's a power, right? I know the combination. If a nigga come up and he's just outrageous, I know not to get into too much confrontation with him.
Yeah.
I know to come with a
say to a soft answer turning away wrath.
That's a spiritual power.
You just kind of did something to his brain when you countered his evil with kindness.
Yeah.
That's where the scripture also says, I believe it's in Sirach, where it speaks about if thou bloweth upon the fire, basically it becomes greater, but if thou spit upon it, it quenches it. It's the same principle. Because both proceeded out of the mouth. That's what the scripture says.
You know what else go along with wisdom? Was responsibility. You have to have a certain level of responsibility when you're given spiritual power. Because, you got guys out there that if they were given that, they would do things maliciously. They'd be going to go kill some big booty Edomite nigger woman that they've been trying to get with or something. I mean Edomite woman, nigger woman, Well, I'm just saying, but niggas will, Let me go heal this bitch, man. She might try to, heal her son or something. She might give me some.
Where he at, sister?
Yeah.
With Jay being that type of mind,
Yeah.
that ain't what this is for. This is for the fellow believers, man. Not that you're trying to turn them into a believer or not. The point is that you're trying to.
We're not going to be like Hancock and shit.
Right.
Verse 20, notwithstanding, in this rejoice not, that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven.
Don't get all hyped up because they follow what you said. Like, dang, I got power. Versus that, hey, you need to be humble. Like, man, Lord's dealing with me.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen stuff happen and we looked at each other like, oh shit, that brother just did that. That really he just quelled a demon or whatever. Wow. We must be doing the right thing. Hey, let's keep pushing. Faith, now your faith is growing. Now your confidence in the Lord has grown as well. Yeah. Going back to that.
It's back in Acts 5 and 14. And the believers were the more added to the Lord, multitudes both of men and women, and so much that they brought forth the sick into the streets and laid them on beds and couches, that at the least the shadow of Peter passing by might overshadow some of them. There came also a multitude out of the cities round about unto Jerusalem, bringing sick folk, and them which were vexed with unclean spirits, and they were healed, every one. I got another. It's Acts 9, and this is
And it just breezed over. All of them were healed.
yeah.
It just stated it. It didn't make a big deal about it. A lot of people got healed. Like,
All of them over here. It says, this Acts 9:36. Now there was at Joppa a certain disciple named Tabitha, which by interpretation is called Dorcas. This woman was full of good works and alms and deeds which she did. So she was, helping the body of the church, whether it could have been food, it could have been making garments, anything in which, that camp or that body needed, she was able to provide. Right? It says, and it came to pass in those days that she was sick and died, whom when they had washed, they laid her in the upper chamber. And for as much as Lydia was nigh unto Joppa, and the disciples had heard that Peter was there, they sent unto him 2 men, desiring him that he would not delay to come to them. Then Peter arose and went with them. When he was come, they brought him unto the upper chamber, and all the widows stood by him weeping and showing the coats and garments which Dorcas made while she was with them. But Peter put them all forth and kneeled down and prayed, and turning him to the body said, Tabitha, arise. And she opened her eyes, and when she saw Peter, she sat up. And he gave her his hand and lifted her up. And when he had called the saints and widows, presented her alive.